Can I flip the cat? Yeah, yes, I can. Super cool. Super cool. All right. Yeah, it's all in shot, including the broom. All hail the broom. All right, so today I'm going to be modifying something. And that is something I've wanted to modify since dinosaurs roamed the earth. Since, I don't know, this morning or something. I'm going to try to modify my welding cart. Why? Because it's awful. So the plan of this is I want to have it so that I can have the welder fairly secured to it. Hang on a second, I'm going to go grab a ratchet strap because I should be able to use that. In which case, you're going to need to find a different way to mount my welder to this thing. Great. Because yeah, that is a very heavy welder I've got over there. And, well, let's just say I don't like lugging it around. So I wanted something to put it on. So the current plan is I'm just going to cut this piece of wood to size. And I'm just going to nail it onto here. And then what I want to do is I want to create kind of a drawer kind of thing with two sections to stick on the back. So I'm just going to go grab the, the main point of this bloody heavy thing. Oh, it's very heavy, very heavy. Oh, fucking hey. Shit, mate. Oh. It's gonna weigh like 40 fucking kilos. It's a big bastard. Just going to get it onto the cart now. Ah, I didn't even lift it. Just going to shit. Woo. Heavy fucker. Okay, so my plan is, I want to mount it on the cart, like, oh, the cart just ran over my foot. Woo. Yep, I'm still a fuck up, even when I'm not working with metals. But yeah, what I want to do, so first I want to get this power cable out of the way. I'm going to use this so that the cart doesn't roll away. So what I want to do is I want to have the welder kind of mounted on it so that I can kind of push it by the welder. And my idea for that is what I'm going to do. Ow! It's going to be that. I'm just going to lift it. I'm going to try to get it flat. And I'm going to get this wood. Metal is superior to wood in every way. Except it's less squishy. That's good. You don't want squishy stuff in your stuff. This is ending awfully. So yeah, what my idea is, I want to kind of have this there. I'm just going to quickly square that up. Whoa! See, it's absolutely useless. Hate wood. Killed my... Roller killed someone in my family. I don't know who though. Oh. I hate you so much, wood. You resurrected my father. Prepare to live. Great quote. Anyway, so I want to chuck this on here so that the welder won't mess around as much. Because I've got to somehow get kind of mounted on. Another thing I could do is I could do that and I could bolt it on. But no, that won't work. Because that's not how the universe will act in every way against me to stop me from doing that. So I also want to have a drawer on the front of it, kind of, or a storage compartment, where I... Bugger, someone's actually watching this. That's rare. Any comments? Yeah, okay. So, I want to have kind of a storage thingy on the front for my electrodes, because I use two main electrodes, and that is 6013 2.6 and 6013 3.2 millimeters. So my idea here is I'm going to have this thing, and I'm also going to have this thing, and hopefully this is in shot. And I'm going to have this thing on the other side of the welder to stop the welder from rolling around, because I'll have it on two sides. So I'm going to nail it down here, nail it down there, and then I'm going to have this compartment here, and I'm going to have two stacks of electrodes if I cut this in half. Ooh. So, nevertheless, let's get out the drop saw. That was a... yeah. Is it still streaming? Yeah. Yeah, that would have been in shot. Anyway, so I've got this old Zito drop saw, which has not had the blade changed in it since 19 something something. So, because I don't have any safety glasses on me, I'm just going to use my face shield, because, oh god, bloody plug on the end of it's busted. I hope it still works. Nope. Bend that back a bit. Every plug in Australia is destroyed. Yep, still works. Still a piece of shit. Okay, so I've already kind of marked out on most of this material. But for this one, I've got to make another mark on it, don't I? So I'm going to have it like here. Yeah. Oi. No. Bad. Oh. Bad welder. Bad. Go back to your room. Okay, so I'm going to have this piece mounted on there. If I kind of cut this piece down the middle and mount it two ways, then I'll have more space for my welding electrodes. Both of them. All of them. Whatever. So I'm going to do that. Cool. So now I'm going to use my face shield. I'm going to get dropping the saw down. So firstly, we're going to make... I put in the wrong piece of material. For this... Firstly, we're going to point it this way because I don't want to have to clean wood chips in my backyard. Out of the grass, I'm just going to drop the helmet down. Line up that cut. Gonna pull some stuff out of my toes, and I'm just gonna go. Oh, I hate it since it had the guard taken off it. It's terrifying. Honestly, fucking terrifying. Okay, so that's the first bit. Now this bit, I'm gonna find something to do with it later on in the stream. So now I've got this bit with a relatively alright cut on it. It's a bit off centre, but wait, which was the side I cut it on? I honestly can't tell which side I cut it on. Which is good, because I didn't want to tell. So now I'm going to get this piece and I'm going to flat it, make it flat with the drop saw. And I'm just going to kind of cut it down the middle by eye. So now I'm going to do these two. I'm going to cut these two through the middle. Oh, this is so fucking scary. Awful. I'm used to it having like a guard on it. the guard kind of broke, so I had to take it off. So now I should just be able to, see, it's a soft material, wood. You kind of cut it with your hands. Okay, I'm going to have to cut that one with a saw. So I'm just going to drop that down, yep. And there we go. There has been 0 comments and there is no one watching. See, wood is a boring material. So fucking boring. So I'm gonna go grab some nails and a hammer because I didn't plan for this. Where are my nails? Oh yeah, that should be enough nails. And where is a good hammer? So now I've got like 2. Cool. 1,000 down. Right, cool. We have the hammers. So now I'm just going to work on the electrode hole. Oh, right, yeah, okay, do a few more cuts. So yeah, now I'm going to get this piece. I'm going to hope my welder doesn't roll off on me because that really sucks when that happens. I'm just going to kind of put it like that. And I'm just going to drop the saw down onto it. Don't even think about taking the guard off your drop saw, guys. It's horrifying. Okay, so now I need to cut this in half again. Actually, hang on a tick. Yep, about there. So now I need to get this piece and cut this piece in half. Yeah, that's awful. Don't do this, kids, ever. Don't. It's awful. And I also hate wood. Anyway, so now I'm just going to cut this piece up a bit because I might even have several electrode compartments. Because that will be very useful. So now we've got a bunch of pieces of wood that I've cut out. And now we've got to kind of stick them together. I'm going to make a few more cuts on this piece though. That is the worst cut of all time in all of humanity. I'm covered in sawdust. I fucking hate this thing so much. Kind of have to hook a vacuum cleaner up to it. I could totally do it. Yeah. Anyway, well, let's get started with the electrode compartment then. So my idea here is that I'm just going to kind of angle this towards the camera so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. But I'm going to grab this and I'm just going to stick it kind of here. I'm going to grab a nail and I'm going to grab a hammer and I'm going to go tink and then it's going to do the thingy. So I'm going to go line that up and I'm just going to go tink, 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 tink. And then I'm going to go and then I'm going to realize that I'm really bad at using a hammer. I haven't used one in like over a while. Yep, I bodged that. Wood is for the weak. Wood is for the weak. Real men work with hot rolled steel. You can't just put a nail through a piece of steel, you need tools. Oh, you probably could put a nail. You can't just use caveman tools when you're working with steel. You have to use real tools. Tools that run on electrical current. If you can understand that word, you should be a metal worker, not a carpenter. That actually ended up way better than but it's off square! Okay, so I'm going to use this bit to hold my 3.2s. And I'm going to use the other bit to hold my 2.6s, I think that. Why can't it just be 2.5 millimeters? Now, because I use less 2.5, 2.6, I'm just going to put this further down. And I'm just going to hammer this kind of straight. And I'm going to get another nail. And I'm going to hammer this down straight. And this, kids, is how you get an A+ in wood tech. I don't know how I got that. It's back when A's were worth a different amount than they are now. Yep, these aren't going anywhere. So now my idea is that, yeah, the electrodes won't be protected, but at least they'll stay. Oh god, was that even in shot, all of that hammering I was doing? Bloody hell, if it wasn't, I'm going to be very pissed off. Thank God it was. It's a very weird shot I'm working with here. Was the drop saw? Yeah, the drop sawing was in shot. So now I'm going to realise that I haven't bought myself enough nails. So I'm going to have to go all the way over here, and all the way up here. So yeah, I've had a great thought of what the official food of Australia should be, and I think I've nearly come to a agreement, and it is a sausage. But this sausage is a special kind of sausage. This is the Bunnings sausage. But without Bunnings, what are we as a country? Bunnings ran out of nails. It would be like, Jesus Christ, I don't know why I thought of that. Bunnings can't run out of nails. I mean, they probably could. It'd be hard though, because they have so many bloody nails. They also have a very large customer base, like most of Australia. Because it's very hard to find an Australian who hasn't been to Bunnings at some point in their life. You probably could, but it would be difficult. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to get this piece, and I'm going to go da na 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 na. Oh, I botched that so hard. Okay, so I'm obviously not very good with anything. But hey, at least I'm doing stuff. And right now, probably most of my mates are on their phones. One of them's gonna be bushwalking through South Australia. That just kind of seems like the kind of thing that they do. This nail just kind of curved. That's cool. I mean, it's not very good though. You don't want your nails to curve. God, have any of these bloody nails actually made it through the piece of material? I don't think so. Oh, it's because I'm hammering. Okay, I accidentally hammered into a caster and it probably bent it because, as I said, steel can't just have a piece of steel go through it without it going, oh, hang on a tick, mate. Probably hit another piece of steel there. Crap. This is going to take a lot longer than I thought. Is this even on? It's not on properly, but it's on. It's finally connected. So now I'm just going to hammer a bunch of more nails into it. I'm going straight. Come on, man. Bloody American nails. These nails are made in America. Should have bought me some good Australian nails. See, Americans are just stupid. If you don't know how to make nails, you're a crappy country. Bloody hell, and if you don't know how to hammer a nail, you're a stupid person. So that would be me. God damn it, this is awful. I should be like deported from Australia for doing such a bad job. Because Australia is a country that really respects our jobs. And we don't respect, like, any foreigners. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Mr. Turdbull. Fun fact, the right wing is ruining Australia. I mean, like, seriously, those guys are stupid. Clive Palmer, he wants a refund for the NBN. To be honest, I also want a refund for the NBN. Seeing the fact that it's been going for so many bloody years and I don't have it yet. You see, people complain about the NBN being slow. I get 500 kilobits a second. It's like, what, 10 times faster than dial-up? Huh, could be worse. At least I don't use dial-up. So yeah, that's actually on pretty good now. Yeah, that's definitely going to come off soon. So I'm just going to chuck a few more nails into that. Nope, will it actually go through? Bugger! These bloody Americans can't make a nail that hammers straight. Should have bought me some Australian nails. Or some nails made in Shenzhen or something. Not American nails. Because Americans don't know anything about making nails. They know stuff about making food. I'm gonna admit, Americans, they know their food very well. And there we go. There we go. See, metal wouldn't have done that unless it was like really badly welded together, in which case it would have done that. So that's all hammered in. I'm just going to add another nail into that because you can never use too many nails, especially when you're working with the world's squishiest material. You could probably work with algae better than you can with wood. Ow, I hammered into my thumb. Finally, this American nail is finally going straight. Stupid Americans. I hammered into a caster. He was born just a stupid house cat until he was through the internet all his knowledge. Ow. 1 ton rodeo. 1 ton rodeo. That is a that's on. That welder is not coming off. So my method has actually kind of worked. On one side, I have to go grab more nails because I'm awful at using them, or the Americans are awful at making them. It's one or the other. I'm actually going to take a quick break. And I'm going to run out of data, so I'm going to have to stop streaming.